Welcome back to Riley Everyday on the Sleepers Media YouTube channel. Today, I am going to tell you 10 things you need to know about Baylor's VJ Edgecombe ahead of the NBA draft. So let's get into it. The first thing to know about VJ Edgecombe is his full name is Valdez Edgecombe Jr., just an elite hooper name right there, and he hails from Bimini in the Bahamas. First migrated to the United States in 9th grade, moving to West Palm Beach, Florida. Second thing to know about VJ Edgecombe is he had a bit of an interesting path on the grassroots circuit. He started out playing for an independent AAU team before catching the eye of Anthony Ricks, the director of Southeast Elite. Southeast Elite plays on the Adidas circuit, and Ricks paired Edgecombe with incoming Louisville freshman Mikel Brown, and Edgecombe served as the team captain. Third thing to know about Edgecombe is he spent his senior year at Long Island Lutheran in Brookville, New York. Now, this school is a storied program in the state of New York, but they don't quite have the cachet of schools like Montverde or IMG, but they still play in that same conference, the NIBC, alongside other notable names like Compass Prep, La Lu, and Wasatch Academy. And that leads us to number 4. While at Long Island Lutheran, Edgecombe led them to a number 2 national ranking, and he averaged 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and over 2 steals. Stat sheet stuffer, it showed off his versatile skill set that had scouts across the country, college coaches lining up trying to get him to play for their team. But his hype reached a fever pitch the summer after his senior year, which brings us to number 5. He competed with the Bahamian national team in the Olympics qualifiers tournament. There were times throughout these 4 games where he looked like the best player on the floor, despite teaming up with Buddy Hield, Eric Gordon, and DeAndre Ayton. His most memorable moment came in his pro debut, where he put Finland's Olivier Kamwa on a poster. And that dunk, those were 2 of his 20 points, which evoked praise from both Hield and Gordon. That was far from his last viral dunk, which leads us to number 6. For this one, we have to go back to Edgecombe's debut game at Baylor. And look, it got ugly for the Bears quickly. They got blasted by Gonzaga, nearly 40-pieced, but Edgecombe still made his presence felt at the end of the game, where he put Joe Few on a poster. I guess you can't let the walk-on gain any confidence, can you, Valdez? But number 7 is one of the things to love about VJ Edgecombe. He got so much better as the year progressed. Just look at Baylor's first 12 games. He averaged a little over 11 points, shooting 40% from the floor and 28% from 3. It's a pretty quiet start considering the hype he had coming into his freshman season. But over Baylor's last 21 contests, starting in January, a switch flipped. Edgecombe averaged 17 points the rest of the way, shooting 45% from the field, 37% from 3, and 81% from the line. Like, he truly hit the opposite of a rookie wall. And that brings us to number 8. His stellar conference play earned him Big 12 Freshman of the Year honors, becoming the 3rd straight Baylor Bear to do so. He joins the likes of Jacoby Walter and Keontae George before him. The 9th thing to know about VJ Edgecombe is one of the reasons why he will stick in the NBA. He is a maniacal defender. He's an absolute menace at the point of attack and also has great instincts off ball, coming up with steals and picking the pockets of unsuspecting opponents. Plus, he can give you some secondary rim protection from the wing, often coming up with highlight reel blocks. And to that point, he became just the 4th freshman in Big 12 history to log 65 or more steals and 20 blocks in a season. He joins the likes of Kevin Durant, Marcus Smart, and of course, Nebraska's Cookie Belcher. And the last thing, number 10. Edgecombe impressed both on and off the court at the NBA Draft Combine. Here's one of my favorite quotes from him that further speaks to his defense. He said, "Most rookies, they be like, I can't guard. I want to change that dynamic, change that for sure. Just want to go out there and guard and impact the floor." That's going to be his calling card. That's what's going to get him on early and often as the offense continues to come along. And that's 10 things you need to know about VJ Edgecombe.